Hello everybody. Our topic is to find cosine similarity between two sentences without using any library. So, geometrically, cosine similarity is the measure of similarity between two lines. Here it is the angle theta. So, uh, this angle theta defines how much similar this line A is to the line B. In our case, let us here in our case cosine similarity is a measure of similarity between two sentences, so it scales between 0 and 1. Now the bigger the value, the more similar the sentences are. Now it is calculated as similarity equal to cos theta equal to a dot b by product of magnitude of a and b. Sorry. So but this is the mathematical formula. We cannot apply this formula for our texts, so we use another formula. Here we have sigma I equal to 1 to n ai into bi by root of sigma I equal to 1 to n ai square into root of sigma I equal to 1 to n bi square. First let us consider the numerator. Here we have ai into bi. So a is the first sentence and b is the second sentence. Now I is representing each word. So here first we are taking the intersection between sets a and b. So let us imagine there is a sentence like this is a bird, and another sentence this is a cow. So this each word, first word is this. So what is the number of occurrence of this in sentence A? That is ai. Likewise, what is the number of occurrence of this in sentence B? That is bi. So first we take the intersection of all of the words in A and B, then we multiply the number of occurrence in each sentence and add all of it. That is the numerator. Now when we come to the denominator, there is a slight difference. Here we have taken the words which came in the intersection, but here in the denominator we take all the words irrespective of the intersection. So in A we have all words in the sentence A, and B we have all the words in BI. We are not considering the intersection. So here we are taking the occurrence of each word and taking their squares, and we are adding all these values and taking the square root, and same is done with B, and we take the square roots and we multiply them both, and then this will give us the similarity value. Now let us go into the implementation. Here we are implementing this using Python. We are mainly making use of this dictionary, that is a built-in data type in Python. Now the reason why we use is that we can define both the key and the value. Example, if we are taking C, so we have array. In array we can only define the value. For example, we have an array of a of 10, so we can define what a of 0 is, a of 1 is, or a of 2 is, but we cannot define this 0, 1 or 2. That is that we cannot change. But in dictionary we can define this index also, and we can design the value also. This is the code. As you can see, there is no built-in functions. We have maximum right to use our own functions. We have 4 functions: counter function, square root function, take cosine function, and text vector function. The counter function will give us the number of occurrence of each word in the list. The square root function will return us the square root of a number. We initialize I with 0, then when I square is reaches uh, the square number, we will return the square root. And this take cosine function will give us the cosine similarity value, which will be computed as I have discussed earlier. The important point to note here is that uh, when when this value is becoming 0, we cannot look, n is the numerator and d is the denominator, so we cannot divide a number with 0, so we return 0.0. Okay, now I will tell you how it comes. Here sum 1 denotes sentence 1 and sum 2 the sentence 2. Suppose any of the sentences is blank, so if any one sentence is blank, then there will be no similarity between those two sentences, hence the cosine similarity will automatically be 0. The second point here to note is that suppose there can be situations where d can be an integer also. So if we do here integer division, then we will miss out the fractional parts, hence we make it a float division. Now this function will text to vector. This will return us a sentence as a list of words. Let us go to the program. The program starts here. First we enter the first sentence, second sentence, and then it is converted to list of words through this text to vector function, and finally we give this vector 1 and vector 2 to the take cosine function, and we get the cosine value. And here we print the output by after rounding the fractional part into 5 digits. Now let us see the working. Yes, now let us implement the code. First we will consider a case where both sentences are the same. Yes, as we can see, the cosine similarity is 1 because both the sentences are same here. Now let us consider a case where the sentences are completely different. As we can see here, since there is no similarity between these sentences, the cosine similarity is 0. Let us consider another case. Now we can see here only one word, this is similar in both the sentences, so the cosine similarity is a smaller value, smaller than 1. That's all. Thank you.